How's it going, guys? My name's Drake, and today we're going to be writing a Christmas song. So I actually decided to take a little bit of a break from releasing the songs off of my upcoming album, Cardinal, and I'm going to show you guys how to write a Christmas song. And we're actually going to be doing this over the span of 12 days. Starting today with day 1, and we're going to give you tips for the next 12 days on how to write Christmas or holiday songs. And on the 12th day, which will be December 17th, is when we'll actually release the song for free. It'll be right here on YouTube and on my website for download. So let's hop right into day 1, step 1, which is going to be conceptualizing your song. So conceptualizing is actually the first thing you want to do when you're writing a song. And it might be something that you're already doing without realizing it, because you might not think of it as a step. So conceptualizing is basically getting an idea of what it is you want to do. And when you're doing music, whether you're a composer, a musician, you're really sending a message or trying to communicate with your listener. And so what we really want to do is get a good idea of what it is we're trying to say. So a way I like to do this usually is I like to come up with a name first for my song. And since we're doing a Christmas song, we kind of want it to stay festive. So I'm actually going to use Christmas in the title of my song. So I decided to do a pretty cheesy title and go with Alone on Christmas. That's going to be the first title of my song. And it kind of gives me an idea of what I'm trying to say already to my audience. So the next thing we're going to do is kind of get the mood we want to set. So generally, the mood of a Christmas song is usually pretty happy, pretty upbeat, makes you feel good, right? So that's usually, most Christmas songs are written in major scales. And if you don't know what a major scale is, let's take a look at this keyboard here, right? So we're going to just show you the C major scale. C major starts right here on the C, goes to the D, E, F, G, A, B, and C again. So it stays on all these white notes here. And opposite of major scales, there's actually minor scales. And a minor scale is actually going to sound more sad, and a major scale is going to sound more happy. So you find the natural minor of a scale by going to the 6th degree of that scale. So for example, the C major scale here is all white notes. So if we wanted to stay on all white notes, but we want it to be a minor scale, we would actually go to the 6th note, which is actually, if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is the A. So it would actually be A minor, it would be the natural minor of the C major scale. And then you can just do it straight from here using the A as the 1, B is 2, C is 3, all the way down to the other A, all white notes. So this actually goes off of a concept called modes. And modes are just a different way of using the same scale to make different moods. So like I kind of said before, a major scale is going to sound more happy, and a minor scale is usually going to sound more sad. But they just start with the 1, the first note, on a different note in the scale. So they all still use the white notes, but the C starts for the major and the A will be for the minor. And a major scale is actually also known as an Ionian scale, and a minor scale is also known as an Aeolian scale. And there's actually different modes for each of the notes in a scale, usually. So for this song, since we want it to still be kind of happy and hopeful and cheery, but it's called Alone on Christmas, I want it to be a little bit sad. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to use this, we're going to start on the D, which is going to create the Dorian scale. It's going to give us just that. It's going to sound a little bit sad, but still sound kind of hopeful. And that's really what we're going to go for in this song. So using modes is actually a really great way to make your song stand out more, because a lot of times nowadays, people just use the major scale and the minor scale. And when you use a Dorian or a Mixolydian or any of the other types of modes, you actually make it stand out more in your listeners' heads because it's the same scale, but it's different. It starts a little bit differently, and they recognize that subconsciously. So it'll make it stand out more. So another big part of conceptualizing your song is to think about instrumentation, and who's going to play your song live, or if it's just going to be all online and you don't really care if it's played live. It's going to make a big difference if you're making it all electronically, producing it using keyboards, synths, beat pads, whatever it is. or if you actually want to write it for a band or for people to play live. So for our song, I'm gonna use the piano as the main like harmonic progression, and we're also gonna use bells as like a secondary melody because bells just kind of make you think of Christmas and holidays. And we're also probably gonna have drums to keep a steady rhythm throughout the song. And I think I'm gonna use probably strings or a pad of some sorts just to add a little bit of ambiance to the song as well. So that's going to be it for day 1 of the 12 Days of Christmas, where we're going to be writing our very own Christmas song. If you learned anything today, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, comment down below, and let me know what you think of conceptualizing your songs, or if you think I missed anything, or anything you use when you're thinking of writing songs. And I'll see you tomorrow on day 2